Now, an increasing number of Aussie parents are tracking their kids' movements in the name of safety, but the latest evidence suggests might actually be having the opposite effect.
A recent survey found that 3/4 of parents use some form of GPS tracking to locate their kids, but a third of parents say their children would also prefer not to be tracked if given the choice.
Really?
Yep, fair enough. To break it all down, let's bring in adolescent psychologist Deirdre Brander. Great to have you with us. So lots of parents say they now track their kids, but does it actually make our kids any safer?
It doesn't actually make our children any safer. It makes parents feel less anxious because they know where their children are. One of the things that we need to consider is by having these apps, what we're depriving our children of. And that's the ability to learn to be independent, to problem solve and to make real life decisions in the moment without always having to rely on, I'm going to contact mum or dad to sort this for me.
So you make the point that as parents we shouldn't be outsourcing our kids' safety to an app. What do you mean by that?
I mean that if we don't have to give our children life skills about what happens if I miss the bus or I get off the wrong stop or I'm lost, what would we do in that moment if we didn't have that phone? And I really want our children to have experiences in life that teach them how to be independent, that we're not always outsourcing it to technology, because at the end of the day, technology is not going to stop your child from being able to make the right decision in the right moment.
I mean, it's obviously critical that the kid has a phone so that you can track it via GPS, right? I've got to be honest, we track all of us, the parents as well, to know when you're going to be home so you can start dinner and stuff like that. So there are handy ways to use this. But what sort of age do you think I guess you could safely use this?
It's all about communication, and I will say myself how convenient it is to know where someone is, how far away from home they are, but it's about what we're using it for. If we're using it for routines and checking in where people are going to be somewhere, that's helpful, but it is about communication. Checking in on our children or our adolescents and saying, hang on a minute, I saw that you weren't at so-and-so's house for this length of time. That breaks down communication. It breaks down a really important relationship between the parent and the child.
Okay, so it's how you use it, really.
Yes.
Very, very interesting topic. Deirdre, thank you very much for your time this morning.
No worries.